real talk though. Real talk. Real question.
All right.
This is for my cloud seeding friends.
All right.
Would you be okay with the cloud seeding if they knew that was maybe dumping silver oxide into the ionosphere is the only way to protect our grid and everything from the solar flares?
I could see their whole thing being R&D on some level, even still now, and they're just kind of figuring out all over the world, or at least in the NATO countries, various practices to maybe do something like that.
It would make sense why they're doing it over like Colorado. They're doing it over like military.
They are doing it over military places. Yeah, it's very specific.
So would you be okay with that? If then like the solar flare comes and all of a sudden you're still fine because they cloud seeded, would you be okay with it then? Or would you still be against it?
Oh, I'm still against it, man. Come on,
Still
I'm a
against
hippie
it.
through and through, baby. Protect my plants, man. Talking about the trees
Fucking
here,
liberal.
dude. Yeah, I'm trying to protect my garden, bro. I have considered that because ultimately, what is the theory behind the cloud seeding phenomenon? Well, it's basically a microfiber version or particulate version of Mr. Burns putting up the giant shield. Well, it's retarded to put up a giant shield, right? What would be easier and better? You spray tiny little versions of the shield and they come together and create your block of the sun. Maybe in a way to practice and get ready for the potential solar flare, or maybe they do it all the time when they think one could occur.
What if that's what they're doing?
Like a preemptive protection.
Like they think, yeah. Like would you be? Or what if there is this solar storm? I don't know if you saw that conspiracy that like there is this storm on the sun.
Yeah, man.
And like what if you even said there's like a cycle that they do. 3 days on, whatever, 6 days off, whatever.
There's a pattern or a schedule to the chemtrailing operation over Colorado. Absolutely.
So what if that lines up with the rotation of the storm on the sun? So it's like every time it comes in, they're protecting.
I couldn't. You're blowing my mind, and I think you're almost totally right because, and this is what's beautiful. We're connecting my cockamamie tinfoil hat nutjob theory with your military-based, like, I'm going to logically look at this idea theory. This is a nice kind of combination, and I think you're onto something, which is it's a way to deflect solar radiation energy that maybe would disrupt crucial infrastructure.
For sure, communications
right.
are like the first thing.
Do you know what we have here in Colorado is Space Force. It's based out of Colorado.
Like the backup White House.
We have the backup White House. We have NORAD.
NORAD,
we are. Colorado is the place where you would
Central Command.
Central Command,
like that is CENTCOM.
So you would probably definitely want to avoid any kind of solar interference on a place that runs everything you do around the world.
So maybe that's what they're doing. Would you be okay with it though?
I'm not okay with it, but no.
Okay.
Here, so I think what you're proposing is logical, feasible, and I think you may be truly onto something, and that would explain it more so than I don't think they're actually trying to create water, or I never think the government's trying to improve our lives. We're useless eaters. Everything they're doing is for strategic military purposes, always.
For sure.
I think you're right. And I think we've connected our two conspiracies here, and this is a beautiful synergy. I love it. This is amazing. It makes sense, though. I think you're onto something, because if you look at a lot of the chemtrailing they're doing, it's definitely in places where they have the military bases, and Colorado specifically, very strategic. I think you're right, Central Command. And then also we have our Nazi-shaped, swastika-shaped Denver Illuminati Airport in the middle of nowhere that goes down for 10,000 miles and literally houses a city the size of Manhattan below it. Who knows what's going on over there? They got to protect that, right?
Or maybe the cloud seeding and everything, that silver oxide, whatever. Maybe that shields like the alien radars.
Wow.
What if you need that to protect the military bases from the aliens?
From the
seeing what we actually
alien
have?
shooting some weird laser stuff. Maybe they kind of goofed, missed a day, or someone just, was getting lazy and they forgot to cloud seed and aliens nuked Lahaina with their alien laser beam from space, man.
Well, we all know the aliens have one mission, and that's to give Oprah Winfrey a better view of the ocean.
Yes! She's got to be a lizard, right? Come on, man.
I don't know about her, but Steinman? I don't know. I don't trust that guy.
Stedman.
Stedman?
Yeah, like, you better watch yourself. You're throwing that Stein around a little loosely. All right?
With that hard end? I don't know.
You're going to get us Kanye'd real quick. We're not selling any Yeezys here, people.